Hi, this is Fran Sisco. I'm taking this opportunity to talk about being trans and to share with you for the upcoming Trans Visibility Day, which is on March 31st. I wrote a piece, an essay, for the Episcopal Actors Guild that's being published in their newsletter called EAGLET. It's EAG, the Episcopal Actors Guild. Their website is www.actorsguild.org, and you could find it there. And then thanks to the Brazen Giant Ensemble, which gave me the opportunity of the spoken word version of my original piece. And my friend Tack, who was in the audience listening, made a suggestion to me after the evening to possibly use ChapGBT and run it through as one of my favorite authors and get another take on it. Although he liked the version that I wrote, he also ran it as Ernest Hemingway and William Wordsworth, two of my favorite authors, and then as Shakespeare. And Shakespeare in Merchant of Venice and in the character Shylock, who two of my acting teachers, Vincent Cortola and Vincent Pastor, had suggested I do, and I did in their class. So here it goes, in that style, my essay about called Trans Female Visibility, a Personal View. Really a personal view using love and kindness and not being belligerent. Please contact me and give me some comments if you'd like. If you like it, even if you don't. Okay, here it goes. Trans female visibility, a personal view. Dost thou hear it? The clamor of tongues upon the air, the whisperings of men that would unmake me? The prattle of fools upon the radio, speaking in tones most harsh, as if their words could fashion bars about me, as if their laws could bind me in shadows where once I stood in light. Yet, lo, amidst their clattering hate, a voice within me speaks, a voice most dear, mine Annie, my father's mother Mary, wise and old, whispering still, seek thou the silver linings, child, they are there, though hidden by the storm. I have walked this road full long. Scores of years and more have seen me as I am, a woman full revealed, and in that time have I been met with jeers and curses, with the curling lip of scorn, with doors shut fast and hands drawn back. And yet in equal measure have I beheld a blooming of kindness in hearts where once grew naught but thorn doubt. Behold, the day approacheth, transgender day of visibility, March 31st, wherein our lot is known, and yet what folly is in a day when the year be filled with venom? I say I shrank from it, if not for shame, but for peril. For what safety is there in a world where hands do strike unbidden? I that have walked fearless do now step warily, as one who knows the spear is drawn against her. Did I not but yesternight forsake my own labor, the showing of my toil, the work of mine own hands, a tale most gentle, my short documentary that has been blessed by several accolades, sometimes with me on stages accepting awards for it. A thing of 17 minutes of mirth, of joy, of life well lived, proudly named Happy Trans Girl Like Me. And now, with reluctance, I withdrew it from the scheduled community sharing. I bade it unshown lest wrath be woken. Was I worried about a thrown bottle or curses? Did I not turn from the street where once my feet danced proud, the Stonewall Inn, where histories were writ in blood and fire? Yeah, I turned away. Yet why? Shall I tell thee? Not for want of love, for I have loved it well. Not for want of courage, for courage hath I in store. Below there are tides that turn, not by the will of one. And against the tempest, even the sturdiest tree doth bow. Yet in my bowing I do not break. For what is a life but the sum of all its trials? And I thinketh, though mine have been few, mark me now and hear these tales in my soul. Did I not as a child of 8 don the garments of a nurse and stand in wonder at the looking glass and show my Nonny who understood why? Did I not in the fervor of youth in 2 more years, as if stealing forth in the night, in the dark of night, clad in silks not mine own, be bold and venture out into the bright sunshine in my cousin's clothes, filled with color and joy to be my own self and taste the freedom that other days often denied? Did I not, when grief struck deep upon my house, when my grandpa's heart seized, then alone seek solace in a form I knew to be true with clothes? And when the hand of violence by a stranger fell upon me at 30, when alone in my large store, striking thrice upon my head with a metal bat, did I not rise? And when love was not with truth, when I did turn to she whom I called my wife and said, this is who I am, this, did I not see the storm that gathered in her eyes? Shall I bend now? Shall I be other than I am? Nay, I tell thee, nay. For what is this thing they call transgender? A switch thrown? A door passed through? A new flesh worn as a gown? No. Though thou fool, it is the melding of a life entire, the weaving of all I was and all I am, the sum of every tear, every joy, every love. It is the past, held it in my hand with the present. It is not a denial, but an embrace. My wife and daughter, my life of old, I love them yet as I love this self made true. And shall I shrink from that? I say I shall not. Last eve a voice did reach me from afar, an old friend Eileen, full kind, reminding me she knew my true self when we were children, as she still knows now. She spake of one in New Orleans, a woman named Starr, who did live these 5 years as her truth, full time as female. And when Eileen asked what wind did drive her forth, what moment did bid her rise, she answered plain, I saw a tale, a film most small, and in it I saw joy, and in joy I saw myself, Star's words were so sweet, delivered by one who has known me well, made them even sweeter. Is not this for what our souls thrive? Dost thou see now? Dost thou hear? They would make us a shadow, a thing unspoken, a whisper lost in the din of the world. Yet here we stand, not shadows, not whispers, but truth unyielding. We have lived, and in our living we shall remain. Thou wouldst strike me down, thou wouldst erase my name from the lips of time. Then I shall carve a deeper, not in stone, not in ink, but in the hearts of those who see and know. Thou takest all from me? Then mark me for what I am, and that no man shall take.